Hey science enthusiasts, have you ever looked closely at a grain of salt and wondered what's going on here? It might seem like just a tiny, boring white speck, but take a closer look, and it sparkles like a diamond. Welcome to the world of tiny wonders that shape our everyday lives. Today, we're diving into the microscopic world where simple things like salt, sugar, and even water hide secrets that are simply mind-blowing. Let's start with salt. Believe it or not, those tiny grains are actually perfectly formed cubes with sides so flat they reflect light just like miniature mirrors. It's all because salt is made of sodium and chloride ions. Think of them as tiny invisible building blocks that snap together in a neat, orderly grid. This is why salt sparkles. Now sugar might look similar, but it's actually a whole different story. Each sugar molecule is like a little six-sided sculpture stacking together into crystals that shine like tiny pillars. Sweet, right? These beautiful patterns are all thanks to the atomic structure, the way atoms and molecules line up to form solid matter. We can't see the atoms directly, but we can see how they shape the world around us. But what about liquids? Well, even there, molecules are having a dance party. When you sweat or when clothes dry, it's actually molecules of water wiggling away into the air. But if the air is already full of water, like during a humid day, you get stuck in a never-ending battle to stay dry. It's like playing musical chairs with a room full of water droplets. And then there's the opposite, condensation. Ever wondered why your cold drink sweats? That's water vapor from the air cooling down and sticking to the surface, turning back into liquid. Simple yet amazing. Now let's rewind to 1827, when a curious botanist named Robert Brown spotted something weird. Tiny particles suspended in water seemed to jiggle around endlessly, even when the water was perfectly still. Scientists were stumped for decades until, drumroll, Albert Einstein showed up. Einstein explained that these particles were being bumped by invisible molecules of water, proving once and for all that atoms existed. And that little jiggle, now called Brownian motion, was the clue that changed everything. Now, let's talk about something sizzling. Literally. Ever notice how food crackles when you fry it? That's because the water inside your food heats up, turns into steam, and explodes out in tiny bubbles. It's like a micro fireworks show every time you cook. This is why frying at the right temperature is key. Too cool, and the bubbles don't form quickly enough, making your food soggy. Too hot, and, well, you might set off the smoke alarm. From the tiniest crystals in your salt shaker to the giant clouds floating above, our world is made up of molecules constantly moving, rearranging, and interacting. Each time you sip your tea, fry an egg, or even breathe, you're participating in this beautiful dance of molecules. So next time you see a raindrop, a snowflake, or a sparkling grain of salt, remember, there's a whole universe of tiny wonders making it happen. And they're doing it all without you even noticing. Thanks for joining us on this microscopic adventure. If you enjoyed exploring these tiny secrets of the universe, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more fascinating science stories. Until next time, keep wondering, keep exploring, and keep sparkling.